Hi, everybody. This is Adam Stern, CEO of SFR. I'm excited to be here with Bree Gunter from Saxony. Is it Saxony Partners or is it Saxony?
It's Saxony Partners, but we always call ourselves Saxony. We
Got
always
it.
shorthand it. So
Bree from Saxony. And I wanted to do this podcast because I get calls all the time from people in the SFR and built for rent space. And a lot of people do a lot of different things. And it's very seldom do I find a company that has kind of a breadth of consulting and business services that span really the entire space that I'm in, which is the built for rent sector. For those of you who don't know, SFR is a built for rent and SFR portfolio brokerage. We find projects to bring to our institutional investor clients so they can build rental properties for families. So I wanted to have you, Bree, introduce what Saxony Partners does. And I want to kind of correlate this to, we're both talking to the same audience here. I talk to builders, land developers, institutional buyers, private equity firms, like buyers and sellers in the built for rent and SFR portfolio segment. You seem to speak to the same audience. Is that right?
that's correct. And yeah, so Saxony Partners, we're a leading real estate consulting firm and technology services firm. So we are, going after the same type of companies, but we're really focused on their technology and their technology stack because, knowing your data is so key, not only in this SFR space in the build to rent, but just in real estate in general.
So I'm a private equity company, and I built out an SFR portfolio operations platform, which means I can build new construction, I can buy existing assets. I want to build my SFR portfolio, and one of the things that Saxony does is you help them get the right technology in place to scale their operations. Is that right?
So from property operations to accounting to custom reporting, what are your investors wanting to look at, monthly, quarterly, yearly, and we can help put all that together, whether that's helping you manage your Yardi environment if you choose to go Yardi or a different accounting platform, or that's building an EDW to house all that data.
So what makes a lot of these private equity firms are run by guys with a lot of experience in very big firms that build very big SFR portfolios. And I'm sure they're asking themselves, why is a third party firm able to do this better than me or us that's had this further experience over the last, call it 10 to 12 years? What qualifies you guys as experts that you think you can help people that have been doing it for, more than one market cycle?
Sure. So a couple of things that how Saxony is different is, all of our consultants come from the industry. So we have been in your shoes. We have been in property management, and investment management, private equity. We've been on the leasing side, but then we've also stepped into the technology realm. And so we can bridge both gaps and help answer those business cases and know exactly really what you're facing and have solved those problems before, but can tailor it to how your business is run. Because let's be honest, everyone does real estate just a little bit different. And so it's not an out of a box solution for everyone. It does need to be custom to your needs.
So you have this solution where you consult on the whole accounting, investment, platform side, and you could also consult on the actual operations side. Do you take it further than that? So once you're done with figuring out the operations side, things like, how to manage people in the field, how to collect rents, the best way to do so, how to correlate your brokerage activities and your leasing activities. Do you go further out down the line other than operational software and investment financial software?
Yes. So we can take a look at kind of how your business processes and, what are you running manually that can be automated? How long does it take to get a lease signed? How long are you taking to get, someone approved for a lease or to rent one of your homes? Can we look at, who you're leveraging for that and, make a switch? Let's look at that process. And is there a way to cut, whether, headcount, is there a way to cut processes or, what's taking so long? So it's not necessarily the bulk of our business, but especially in this SFR space, we've taken a look at a lot of the processes and how can they become not so cumbersome and move the process along faster.
So you're going to recommend this software for investment side, this software, that software for the operation side. But it sounds like you could almost say, well, you've got 4 people running this process. You should really have one, and we could introduce you to that person. Is that
correct?
Okay?
Right. We could call out that process and say, hey, there's a change management, problem, and let's work on that.
Right.
Ultimately, that comes from buy-in from the leadership level and having that communication, communicate down in the company itself. But we can help, really outline what those problems are for you to.
So like in the movie Office Space, you would be the Bobs, basically. You come in there, you tell them what's wrong, you tell them how to fix it. And like at the end of the day, it sounds like you might be the person sitting at the board table saying, you got 4 people whose job it is to run the TPS reports from the home base down to the mailroom. And you say, hey, you only need one person to do this.
Right.
Right?
Or, just give it to us and we'll do it for you.
Got it. I don't know if you actually got the Office Space reference there. I'm feeling my age right. Making sure you did. Well, very cool. So basically, it sounds like who you can have in my world are all of my SFR REITs, all my operators, all the people that raise capital for the investment side. You could also have kind of a say or helping hand in people that own small and medium-sized, even large-scale SFR portfolios, help run their business better.
Yeah, correct. And, we wanted to look at where do you want to be in 3 to 5 years from now, and let's build something that's scalable so that the money you spend now is not, worthless 5 years later and you have to redo it. So if you have that 3 to 5 year plan already set and how big you want to grow and how you want to, acquire portfolios or homes, we're going to take that information and account that for the basically the technology plan and the roadmap.
So at the end of the day, hopefully, when they're ready to sell their portfolio, they're going to be calling up Strata SFR saying, hey, we've done this great work with Saxony. We've got our entire business operation zipped up. So our portfolio is maximized profit potential-wise, and they'll get that much better of a price for it at the end of the day. They'll get
right. And then
a price at a lower cap rate, and they'll get a better price upon exit.
Right, because your data's clean, your reporting's right, and that's what people are interested in. And then we can also take it a step further is when you are being acquired or the acquiree, we can look at what data do you want to bring in the same database? What is not worth, what do you not need? And really do that data migration for you and tech assessment to make sure that, you are going to operate under one roof, basically.
Got it. So if you're like like one of my clients, they own 60 properties in Orlando. They do all their own accounting. They do their own investment raising, capital raising. They manage their operations through 3 or 4 different computer programs. They come to you, they pay you a fee, and you say, here's your business operation now. We're going to zip it up and make it a little bit more, operationally less intensive. It's going to operate better.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Awesome. Bree Gunter from Saxony Partners. I appreciate the time. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much for having me. Appreciate it.